How strong is a grizzly bear's bite? Is it A, 400 psi, B, 800 psi, C, 1200 psi, or D, 1600 psi? Welcome back to That Quiz Show. I'm your host, Lauren. The answer for our multiple choice question is C. That's 1,200 pounds per square inch of crushing pressure. A grizzly bear's bite can crush a bowling ball. I don't know how they tested that, but the internet says it's true. If you had the correct answer, give yourself a fake internet point. In this morning's video, I gave you 5 general knowledge animal questions, followed by 5 questions featuring collective nouns. If you haven't seen the first half of today's episode, then you should watch the questions video first, or you will spoil these answers. Do you know your herds from your hordes? Let's reveal the answers from our animal episode and see how many more fake internet points you've earned. Question 1. What Australian mammal has fingerprints that are nearly identical to humans? Koala fingerprints are so close to humans that they could taint a crime scene. I haven't been able to find any examples of this actually happening, but this might be useful knowledge for our Australian viewers who are planning the perfect heist. Number 2. When baby elephants are feeling stressed out, how do they pacify themselves? Elephant calves will suck on their trunks for comfort. And here's a picture that will make you go aw. Question 3. Only the males of the species are called peacocks. What is the name for the female peafowl? A female peafowl is called a peahen, just like chickens, but fancier. Question number 4. What do flamingos eat that turn their feathers pink? Flamingos are born with a light gray plumage, and they get their rosy pink hue by ingesting a type of organic pigment called a carotenoid. Carotenoid. They obtain this through their main food source, which is brine shrimp. If you said shrimp, then give yourself a fake internet point, and if you said brine shrimp, then give yourself 2 fake internet points. Fun fact, if you change a flamingo's diet, their color will fade. I think we should give them some purple drink and see what happens. And question 5. One of the defining characteristics of mammals is that they give birth to live young. However, there are some exceptions to that rule. What are the 2 egg-laying mammals? The answer is the platypus and the echidna. These 2 weirdos are the only egg-laying mammals. They're both from Australia, which should surprise no one. Turns out there's a lot of weird animal facts about Australian wildlife. For the next 5 questions, we explored the wild world of collective nouns for animals. I gave you 3 collective nouns and a little hint to make an educated guess about which animal grouping they describe. Let's see how well you know your pandemoniums from your prides. Question 6. A flight, a flutter, and a rabble can all be used as collective nouns for what visually pleasing insect? In a group, you would have a flight, a flutter, or a rabble of butterflies. Number 7. A pack, a kennel, and a litter are all generic collective nouns for this type of animal, but a leash is the collective noun for the racing breed of this quadruped. Pack, kennel, and litter are all collective nouns for dogs, but we're specifically looking for a racing dog, so the answer is greyhound, a leash of greyhounds. Neat. Question 8. A romp, a troop, and a raft are all collective nouns for what tool-using sea mammal? Otters are known for using rocks to open shellfish, and they like to hold hands while they sleep. A raft of otters. Adorable. Question 9. A bloom, a brood, and a smack are all collective nouns for what poisonous sea creature? These ancient invertebrates are both beautiful and deadly. We're of course talking about jellyfish. A smack of jellyfish? Just to be safe, don't touch it. And our final question of the episode, number 10. A herd, a gang, and obstinacy. These are collective nouns for these animals, which are the national mammal of the United States. As of 2016, the American buffalo was the national mammal of the USA. An obstinacy of buffaloes has a very poetic ring to it. In the questions video, I gave you a hint for this answer. You can create a grammatically correct sentence with only the name of this animal repeated 8 times. Buffalo, 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 buffalo is a grammatically correct sentence playing with homonyms and homophones. Look it up on Wikipedia. This brings us to the end of our answers for our animal quiz. Let me know your score in the comments. How many fake internet points did you get? If you've enjoyed this zoological quiz, then please help out by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Challenge your friends to beat your score. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you all again soon with a fresh set of questions on That Quiz Show.